Hey makeup babes, it's your girl Lisa Rose, aka the Makeup Baby, from T&B Makeup Artistry. I have a series of hair videos. Since I've started my channel and documenting my makeup looks, my hair has also been documented, and it just kind of happened around the same time that this natural hair journey began and my YouTube channel began. Before I can really talk about, my journey with this transition, I feel that it's important to go back and talk about the history of my hair, or my hair story. So in this video, this is the prequel to my natural hair journey. It is a conversation about hair before the transition. My hair has been relaxed for majority of my life. I'm 36 years old, and I've had a relaxer from being, 9 years old, something like that. Because I know back in the day I had the jerry curl, and all my friends had straight hair and, were wearing hairstyles with straight hair. And I wanted to wear my hair straight too. So I went straight from one process to another process. So that was from the jerry curl to a relaxer. And not knowing, the things that I know now, not knowing at the time the type of damage and torture that I was putting my hair through, and with the relaxed hair, not caring for it in the proper way, thinking that you are though, making sure that it's moisturized, always with these heavy oils and things like that. And I was really causing more damage, to the hair. As I got older, before I went to college, I think my last year in high school, I went with the Toni Braxton haircut, had the short haircut, shaved in the back, and I think I also colored it. It was like, it had some streaks of blonde in it. And then sometime during college, Brandy was out, so the box braids, were popping. I mean, Brandy just came on the scene as an artist, and she was popping, Moesha was popping. So the box braids were the thing, and then micros when I was in college, micros were the thing, so that was that. And over the years, it just caused a lot of damage to my hair as I got older. And my hair has never, even in its relaxed state, my hair has never gotten longer than like the base of my neck, shoulder length at the most. Okay, just barely grazing over my shoulder. So that's the longest my hair's ever really been. So in college, that's when I had my first introduction to weaves. Okay, so the first phase of weaving was the quick weave with the bonding, not necessarily with the cap over your head, but they would gel your hair down. And I had that short hairstyle, so they would gel your hair down, put you under the dryer, set that right, and then glue right on top of your head, like slick down, you know what I'm saying? And then that would cause damage and hair to fall off or whatever to the hair. Then sew-ins. I remember getting a sew-in for a role that I did in a play, 95, 96, 97. This was 1997. So that was my first sew-in. And then from there, back and forth between sew-ins and wearing my relaxed hair. That's how that would go down. With that being said, Julian was born in January of 2011. So in June of 2010, I found out that I was 2 months pregnant. Now, I knew I was pregnant because I was in Miami with my girlfriend for her birthday, and it was June 5th because that's her birthday. And I knew I was pregnant going on this trip, but I didn't know how far along I was. So in June, when I got back, I found that I was 2 months in, okay? So I was still getting relaxers in June, July, and I was wearing sew-ins from time to time, but the partial, like I was wearing a couple of tracks in, wearing my hair out. blending it with, the sewing, a couple of extra tracks for the extra fullness, stuff like that. So when I got pregnant in 2010, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I had stopped getting relaxers in. I know I was still getting relaxers while I was pregnant, and it was in the early phases. And then eventually I had stopped because my stylist, who was also my weavologist, she made wigs. Okay. Kimora Sky Wigs. Find her on Instagram at Kimora Sky Wigs. And she's based out of Hampton, Virginia at Flawless Hair Salon. And Tasha would make these wigs. Okay, she would put them on a dummy head, would put a stocking cap on that joint, and just glue the hair down to that thing, and then put it on your head, you know what I mean, and cut it, style to your face, and then boom, you had a custom made wig, right? So I had Tasha make like 3 wigs for me, you know what I'm saying? And I would switch them out. So I had like a really long one with a bang. I had a medium length one with a swoop. And then I had like a bob one with a swoop. I would switch out those 3 wigs somewhere after June when I stopped getting relaxers. And so I would just have her braid my hair up, put the wig on me, you know what I mean, and keep it moving. And I did that for the remainder. So that's how I started my natural hair journey. And not even really knowing what the end game was. I had no idea what my goal was. I decided I was going to stop getting, relaxers. Had no idea how I was going to be styling my hair. Had no idea how to, maintain my hair. Had no idea of any of these things. Okay. And so when I started my YouTube channel in October of 2011, that's when I started taking a lot of pictures, because I was mainly taking pictures for my makeup looks, because I'm, aspiring makeup artist, freelancing right now, working towards that professional title, so a lot of my pictures is going to be, mostly makeup looks or whatever, but it's also documenting the hair that I had at the time. And so in making this video and looking at these pictures, it's really therapeutic and reflective for me to really see this process that has been documented for the past 2 years.